Why do we put a limit on the things that we can manifest? Why do we only want to ask God for the big things? We don't want to add in any little details. Why do we feel like we can only ask for the big things? Because we were programmed to only ask God for the big things. We were programmed that, you know, like, why are you confusing God about the cup of coffee that you want to have, or the shoes that you want to have, or the clothes that you want to wear, you know, or the hairstyle that you want to do? The funny thing is that all those little things is what you might consider little. God wants to be involved in every area of your life. Universe source wants to connect with you on every single level, and not only the big things. When are we going to tell ourselves that we want to live a more fulfilled, loving, amazing experiences life? When are we going to tell ourselves and make a conscious effort to sit with God and just be? Because right now I'm going through this phase. Let's not call it a phase. Right now I am growing into this person because I've been meditating since April consistently every single day, and I have been growing, and I'm seeing it. I'm loving more. I'm more compassionate. I am more calm. I am more, I don't know. I'm a lot different. I'm so very, very, very slow to anger now. I see things. I see things, sometimes ignore things, and I'm like, before I'd be like, hey, now I'm like, okay, thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for showing me. And the only reason that I'm getting my eyes are opening up to seeing things, seeing people even more too, and situations, is because I make a conscious effort every single day to sit and be present with God. I sit and meditate every single day. That's the thing, I'm being present. And I know that there's no limit to what I can manifest because I've manifested my daughter, a whole human being, down to her eyes, down to her hair, down to her body shape. I've manifested. And in I found that I don't know anybody that asks when they're manifesting things like down to the last detail. I know there are people out there that are like me, but some people don't even act like to ask God for anything because they just feel like I'm on confused God with that, that little minor thing, menial thing, minor. What's that word? That little menial thing. But your life will be so much more fulfilled and exciting when you can allow the universe to just bless you. Just show up and like, oh, you wanted that coffee? Here it is. Oh, you wanted those shoes? I'll put them on sale. Oh, you wanted this? I'll do this or that. And yes, when you're having these magical moments, you're going to have like all this chaos will happen. Chaos happens in your life, especially when you're getting the things that you want. Things that start to go wrong in your life or whatever. It might seem like somebody's working against you or whatever, but just recognize that that's the rocky road that has to happen. That's the distraction that has to happen for you to get close to that goal. Like whenever you're playing a video game, if you ever play video games, there's before you can get to the, when you play Mario, say dun 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 dun, before you get to the, oh, I don't know if that's the, I think that's when he fall down. Anyhow, when you get to the end, like when you beat a level in a game, you're like so excited, but to beat that level, you had to jump over the rock, you had to go under the bridge, you had to, ride the bicycle, you had to do so many different things in that game. And that's the game of life. We want to manifest things, but we don't want to experience the bad situations that comes along with manifesting. And that's all part of growth. We're not here on earth to have a stagnant life, to just stay the people that we were from since we were children and have that same mindset. We are here to have an experience and to fulfill the purpose that we were put here for. And only person that knows the only person, being, energy, source that knows that purpose is God that is within you. Source. I hope I didn't hit the microphone. I think I did. Source that is inside you. God that is inside of you. That spirit, all knowing power, that energy that's inside you, around you, above you, below you, that's connected energy, wants to be more involved in your life. When is the time that you're going to decide to finally allow Source, allow God to be fully involved in your life in every single area? I'm telling you, as a person right now, that have been consistently meditating, consistently sitting with God every single day. I do different meditations, but as I have seen myself change so much that my husband even commented on it the other day. He was like, "We had a situation and you didn't deal with it like how you normally do. And I'm so proud. You know, I could see that you're growing or whatever." And I felt really good. Uh, and because not only me, I'm not the only person that's seeing my growth. The people around me are seeing my growth. And I even had a conversation with this person the other day, and they were asking me like, how I deal with this particular situation or whatever. And when I told them, they were like, "Wow, that's different. You know, you're being special right now." You know, and not in a bad way, but they were impressed because they know me. Everybody that knows me knows me. Like, I don't stand for shit, like, at all. And not that I am standing for shit now, but I've become more calmer. I've come to realize that to become the person that is going to achieve the things that I want in life, to manifest the things that I want in life, and I go every detail, so make sure you're going every detail. And sorry if I'm going off topic, but you know, as I tell you what's going on in my head, as I be that person, I know that there's going to be obstacles, and I've gotten to the point I can see obstacles and don't be offended by it. Once I recognize the obstacle, and I'm recognizing the obstacles more, do not put a limit to the things that you can manifest. If you've never manifested anything in your life, start with the little things. Start small. Don't start big. Because you start big, the big things might take a little longer, and then you are going to lose faith. If you start with the little things, like I used to do things where I would be like, "Listen, I want to get back." I remember one time I was supposed to get from one part of the country to the next, and that would have been an hour drive with traffic and everything. With traffic and everything, and I said, "I want to get back here in half an hour. So work it out. You tell me what to do." And back then too, I was doing a lot of meditation too. And when I got back to the spot, I was like, "Oh my God, I actually did it. Thank you." It's in those little moments, for those small little things that we don't think about, that builds our faith. It's because I did those things that a day like today, where I know that there are bigger things that I am visualizing, and I'm doing my living in the end way of manifesting, because that's the one thing that works for me. You got to find out the type of way that works for you. um I know now that it's because the reason why my faith is so strong, that like when I was manifesting my daughter, and I could go like all into all those details of how she would look, and how she shaped, and how her hair would be, and how her features would be, or whatever. You know, I said a perfect mixture between me and her father at the time. You know, and it's only because I use God for little things in my life, and I still do it today. Don't allow the condition that our parents would have taught us about only using God for big things, only manifesting big things in our lives. Start with the little things. The little things work. The little things builds faith. It helps you to build that faith brick, that faith wall. And once your faith wall gets strong, the bigger things, you're going to realize they don't seem as far or disconnected from you as they would have before. Yeah. So, I guess to answer my question, why do we put a limit to the things that we manifest in life? We put a limit to the things that we manifest in life because we were brought up to think that we are only supposed to go to God for the big things. And I'm here to tell you, no, you're supposed to go to God for all things. So stop putting a limit and get your detailed mind out. And before you even visualize that thing or answer that thing, get every detail that you want written down or in your mind's eye and go full on for it. I'm telling you, it's even more exciting that way. It's more exciting because when you get the details back, like when you get the results of whatever it is that you're asking for and it has every single detail, listen to me. You are more blown away than if it's something generic. And I find that when we do have details with the things that we want to manifest, it means even more when we get them. Okay, that's it for this video. I know I probably went off topic and talk about different things, but you know how I am. This is friendly conversation, and that's how it goes here. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to be brave, be strong, and be you. Bye.